Ahoy, ahoy, it is time for episode 31 of the Pokemon Masters Council podcast. Welcome, we are Pokemon Masters Council. I am Zero, and I'm joined by my co-host.
I'm Gym Leader Justin. Really happy to be here. We're going to be talking a lot of kind of hodgepodge talk today. We've got some TCG news. We've got some VGC and TCG stuff going on with Worlds Prep. This podcast is coming out a little bit early this week because Worlds Primers this week.
Yeah.
So that's kind of our main topic. We're going to be talking about that, but there are some new interesting stuff going on in the world of Unite, in the world of the cards, and new cards have just been revealed recently.
Yeah,
so we're kind of going over that. A lot of things that we haven't touched on the channel yet. So like the new English cards have dropped for Lost Origin, Med Confirm, stuff like that. So we got a lot to talk about. But first, host hobbies. What you been up to, bro?
Host hobbies.
How you been?
Okay, so first and foremost, this is going to be one of our more off the cusp podcasts. I would say this one has
quick and easy.
I don't want to say it has no prep, because we definitely prepped, but not everything is so like written out beautifully, you know, because there's a whole lot of speculation, so there wasn't really much to like. We're gonna have some raw speculation here, but as far as host hobbies goes, I am gearing up. I am determined to have a good showing at the state championships in disc golf here up in Michigan. So I've been I played a tournament a couple weekends ago. Yep, I slipped
right after the last pod.
Yeah, it was. I slipped and fell on a tee-pad while I was throwing a disc. I was full send, and I biffed it so bad. And I was in...
Messed your leg up pretty good for a minute.
Yep. I was tied for second place when it happened, and I bogeyed the next 7 holes, and then I didn't get to finish the tournament. It was
rough way.
It was really bad.
Basically, you got crit hacks.
Yeah, I got crit hacked by a tee-pad.
You got a pair of hacks.
I got pair hacks by a slab of cement. Yeah. But I'm back to playing. I've practiced. I've had some form of like practice. Like I've picked up a disc and I've done some putting or some approach shots or driving. I've done that every single day for the past probably week at this point.
Really getting in that grind, because when states?
September 2nd.
So 2 weeks from now.
Yeah.
You got 2 more weeks.
Yeah, I got
basically
2 weeks in like a day, basically.
So right after we record next podcast, basically.
Yeah, when the next podcast premieres,
you'll be like,
I'll be playing.
Ready to go.
I will literally be playing when it
airs.
When it drops. Yeah. So
it's super exciting, because like you're a sponsored disc golfer. It's not just for fun. Like this is like the next level. Like you're like an amateur pro.
Yeah.
Level.
Every time that I qualify, yeah. Every time I qualify for the state championships, like I told my wife this the other day. I was like,
yeah, you've been there before.
This is my third appearance
in singles and in teams, right?
Yeah, we won teams.
You won teams
in
so
2017.
So it's 2 people.
Yep.
Okay.
I won the state championships in one of the amateur divisions 5 years ago at this point.
Very nice.
Have not won in singles yet.
That was pre-Coco Vovo.
Yeah. I told my wife, every single time that I'm like gearing up for our state championships, it is the biggest tournament of my life.
That's like how it should be.
This is like this coming up, like all the other tournaments, like they're important to me. But this is it.
This is what we play for.
This is what I've been gearing up for. This is what
it's hype, bro.
This is it. Like I'm 2 weeks away from like the pinnacle of my season, and it is the biggest tournament of my life. And it's 2 weeks away, so I've picked up a disc every day. I'm gearing up, and I'm determined to play well.
It's kind of funny you say that, because when's your tournament?
September 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. It's 3 days.
Friday is the 2nd?
Friday the 2nd.
Okay, so September 3rd, I have a tournament.
Stop it.
Yeah, I know, I'm dead serious.
Stop it.
It's a local tournament in GR. It's a practice tournament. It's just a one-dayer for Warhammer. I've talked about this on the channel before. I play Warhammer Age of Sigmar. For people that are new, it is a tabletop war game. You buy models, kind of like a model car kit, but they're like toy soldiers. I play dwarves. I'm little, so I play the dwarves.
They're sick. They're really cool.
They're super cool models,
especially when they're painted by like a professional.
And I do like conversions. So yeah. But the Michigan Grand Tournament, the equivalent of basically the state championship, is in Lansing in October. I can't remember the date right now, but it's in the beginning of October, first week of October, first weekend. So this practice tournament coming up on September 3rd is just a local Grand Rapids one-dayer, but so we play 3 games.
Yep.
It's a long game, so like they're usually like 2 hour, 45-minute or 3 hour blocks to play the game. The one-dayers, we play 3 games, and then the big tournaments, we do 2 days. So I'll be staying overnight in Lansing at the hotel. It's at a big, giant hotel, so they have like a huge like bridal shower convention hall-like thing.
Yeah.
And there'll be a bunch of different games, almost like a small mini-con. So like, there'll be Warhammer 40,000, there'll be Warhammer 30,000, there'll be, called the Horus Heresy, there'll be the Age of Sigmar, there'll be 9th Edition, there'll be Blood Bowl, there'll be vendors. You know, there's a bar there, so it's kind of like a big, like, or kind of like a miniature convention itself.
Yeah, it sounds like a party.
It is.
You know what I mean?
It's a lot of fun. Everybody's there to. We all enjoy the same. Imagine going to like a Pokemon themed party.
Yeah. You know, it's funny you say that. Sorry, I'm not trying to steal.
No. You're good. You're good.
The disc golf thing. So it's in Ludington, in Michigan. They're closing down one of the streets in Ludington Friday night.
For people that don't know, real quick, Ludington, like
beautiful.
It's so.
Yes.
Nope. This
one.
Nope.
Yep. There you go. Yep, right there.
Right around my knuckle.
Yep.
It's right up here. Where we live is right here, about my ring finger knuckle, and then this middle pinky knuckle on the coast. So like Traverse City's up here.
Yeah,
it's like halfway between us and Traverse City.
It's almost. It's a coastal city /
and it's gorgeous. Yep. It's like when you see those. If you're not from Michigan and you've ever seen the Pure Michigan things with Tim Allen doing the voice,
yeah.
That's Ludington. Like,
exactly.
That type of place. It's gorgeous. So that's where your state finals are going to be at?
Yeah.
Oh, you poor man.
Dude, you know what?
Oh, I'm playing my violin for you. You poor soul gets to go on vacation and
I'm not gonna lie.
Bro, you're going to win states. You can come back with this champion like a WWE belt over or UFC belt over your shoulder.
Dude, I'm not going to lie, okay? It's actually like hard to play disc golf there. Because you are so close to the lake. It's so windy.
It's windy.
It's incredibly windy all the time.
Oh, that's hard mode. That's disc golf in hard mode. You're playing in the wind.
There's a few areas that you tee off from that you can actually like see the lake.
Oh, take some pictures.
Yeah.
I will. Either that or is Melvin going with? Is Mrs. Zero going with you?
We don't know yet. I'm right now. I have nothing booked. It's Labor Day weekend.
Melvin!
I'm playing a dangerous game because I told my wife, I was like, I will sleep in the van. Like, I literally don't care.
Oh, yeah.
I'll sleep in the van to save the money.
2 weeks ago in England, there was somebody who just popped off with, like, in Warhammer, basically the equivalent of, it was the most meme list ever. It's basically the equivalent of somebody, like, just wiping. He won the tournament. So somebody like winning a Pokemon tournament in like OU, but he used straight up nothing but PU Pokemon.
Okay. So yeah, memed him hard.
Garbage.
Yep.
Garbage. Like in terms of like what the global stats say, anyone's anecdotal evidence, and this dude stomped the whole thing, went 5-0. And won the tournament.
Jeez, dude.
So now what he did was he camped the whole weekend. Because it was an expensive trip for him.
Like camping?
Instead of getting a hotel room or something, he just camped out in the park out front of the venue.
Okay.
But he won, so it works.
My last state championships, I had one of my best disc golf buddies. Okay, he qualified last second. Second. He did not book a hotel.
Is that John?
Josh.
Yeah, I was close.
No,
I was close.
He slept in his crappy beat to junk car.
But it worked.
He got second place out of 120 people.
Sometimes what you got to do,
division, man, dude. Yeah, I was just like, that's inspiring. I'm gonna sleep in the van.
There you go.
But anyway,
you got to have Melvin with you at state so she can take a bunch of pictures of all the beautiful scenery and of you winning that trophy.
She's right behind us, so we're calling her out. But anyway, man, let's.
Her name's not actually Melvin. It's just her code name for the show.
Yeah. So
his name is Brenda.
Yeah. I'm a Brenda. So let's talk about Pokemon, man. What do we got on the docket first for Pokemon news?
So, it's funny that we're talking about all of this, like, you're prepping for states and everything. And Unite decided at the worst time possible for us to drop
the most game-changing everything.
Bomb after bomb after bomb. We have 6 videos on our YouTube channel we want to go plug right now. There's a crap ton.
There's so many.
There's so much to talk about.
There's honestly, there's more than 6.
Yeah, there's 6 just initial news videos that we've talked about in the past 3 days that we've published.
Yeah.
There are so let's cover them real quick. We've got first of all, obviously the first news dropped of officially what Pokemon were going to be in the game. Mm-hmm. So there's that video of the second wave starting in September have been revealed.
We're going to spoil them right here, right now. We're going to say
3, 2, 1.
Mew, Dodrio,
and
Scizor, baby. We're winning.
Let's go.
That's
winning.
How you win.
Winning.
That's how
winning's done.
Oh, okay.
That clip's gonna be great. That video hasn't been published yet, but it's coming out. It should be either Thursday or Friday this week.
Yeah.
That was so funny. So really, really interesting stuff there. Seeing those 3 Pokemon officially revealed to the game. Mind blowing that we're getting Mew. Mind blowing that you got Scizor, and not only that, which we'll talk about. Obviously, another video that we did is obviously for each 3 of those their movesets have been revealed since then. Yeah. So first the news. So Saturday you were at a wedding.
Yep.
I was moving.
Yep.
And all of this news dropped. Luckily, it was really crappy weather, so all the stuff that I had to get done that day, I literally couldn't. So I had a couple hours open just by the weather happenstance. So I ended up getting all those videos out, busting those out. So we got news of a new map. That's a video out of just the news initial thoughts. And then obviously the Battle Pass video of the announcement of the new Battle Pass. Mew is not only coming to the game, but he's also going to be like Glaceon was. Mew's going to be the free one. There's a free event thing.
Yeah.
He's the next. That's that. Yeah. Same thing, different skin, basically. And it's pretty cool. What do you think of the Hollowware? It's all medieval, kind of barred.
It's pretty cool. It's all of the Hollowware.
I like the outfit for the trainers.
Yeah.
I'll dress my dude up in a ye old Renaissance fair outfit.
The problem I'm having now with the skins for Pokemon Unite is it's all Hollowware. So the theme of the fact that it's basically holographic or a hollow clothing is that idea is holding it back. You get what I'm saying? Because all we're doing is just putting these Pokemon in clothes. We're not changing the way they look or anything like that. They're just putting them in clothes.
Basically, yeah.
So it's so now it's you gotta have something really good.
Shiny Pokemon.
Yeah, we need shiny Pokemon.
I'll pay $2.
Me too.
I'll pay $3.
Doug had a great idea, and I agree. I think it should be a mastery thing.
Yeah.
You should have. You need X amount of games or X amount of wins, or maybe your characters have levels, and when you win, you get a bunch. But
that'd be great. Yeah. I would love that.
But there just needs to be something a little different because it's they're not changing anything about the character model at this point. They're just throwing clothes on it. So it's it's got to be good. It's got to be like Boxer Dragonite, where
it's really good. It's really compelling.
It's got to be in the Battle Pass, so I can get it for $7.
Pokebookie Blastoise.
Yeah, dude. Yeah,
great.
Like that.
Rockstar Pikachu.
Rockstar Pikachu.
Guitar Hero
exactly.
Pikachu.
Yep. And I for that $7, I get all these other things.
Yes, it's in the Battle Pass. So, Mew Battle Pass is coming out. The leaks have said that these 3 characters are going to be out September 12th, September 15th, and September 25th. Mm-hmm. So, still to be seen there, but apparently we're getting Mew first, beginning of September, beginning of the Battle Pass, because he's the free event thing. So
okay, all right. So
now we're on to the next 4 videos. So we had 7 videos come out this weekend.
Yeah.
So then we had all the details come out of the new map, and we had the movesets revealed for the 3 Pokemon. So we did 3 separate videos: one for Mew, one for Dodrio, one for Scizor. It's really important to note that it's actually 4 Pokemon.
Yes, because more spoilers. 3, 2, 1. You can continue to be Scyther if you want, instead of evolve into Scizor.
Correct. So depending on what moves you choose, it will dictate whether your evolution. We have the very first split evolution, which link in the description. That's sort of the title or thumbnail or whatever for that. It's split evolution Scizor. So you can play. So they basically gave us 2 characters in one. Now you won't be able to have 2 on the same team, obviously. If he picks the character, I can't then pick it. So there's limited there, but he has the option now to play either Scyther, the assassin, or Scizor, the Bruiser.
I'm not even going to entertain the idea of Scyther.
As an idea.
As an idea. But, if it was anyone but me.
Shout out to Mike, one of our best friends, co-hosts of all time. PMC council member himself, Joseph G. He loves Scyther. That's his #1 favorite Pokemon of all time. So for him, he's like thrilled because like he doesn't have to evolve to Caesar if he doesn't want to.
Get it in while I'm not around, buddy.
Get it in while I'm not around, man. So yeah, moves look great. Mm-hmm. So it looks like the options are going to be like dual wing beat or swords dance, or dual wing beat bullet punch kind of thing, and that's going to be the split. I'm guessing it's going to be dual wing beat flying, or bullet punch steel, and that'll be the split. Probably like level 5, level 6.
Yeah,
it's probably really good in the jungle if you don't want to play Scyther. If you're just a Caesar fan, get in the jungle, get that experience, ding level 5, and by your first gank, you're Caesar for the rest of the game. You don't even have to worry about it.
Right. So,
in theory, it's what it looks like. Dodrio looks really good. Beep, beep.
Beep, beep.
Roadrunner. Got Kled Alti from Unite. It's a Yordle fan, so...
Yep.
Mew is... how do we say this?
Well, first I'm going to say definitely check out the video because...
Stupid.
Yeah, we can't actually go into everything that he does because we don't have time.
But he's truly broken. It's by far... It's not even close. By far the craziest kit we've ever seen.
Yeah, like I thought Dragonite was crazy when that first came out.
Yeah,
but this is different. This is so much different. This is like so much. This is next level.
For the like a lore perspective, Mew can learn every move because he has the DNA of every Pokemon. And then how that translates in regular game, like I discussed, is that he can learn basically every like learnable, teachable move, TRs and tutors and all that. I'm sort of paraphrasing, but basically that's sort of how it works. In this game, they are going to allow him to just sort of etch-a-sketch and reset his moves multiple times in a game. And he's got 6 to choose from that are basically pulled from other kits that are like the best moves in the game.
Yeah, check the vid, guys.
It's
check
insane.
the vid. We'll link it.
It's truly insane, as the thumbnail says.
These are all going to be linked if any of these Pokemon sound interesting to you. Check them out because we, quote-unquote, deep dive what we know so far.
And it's really exciting that Dodrio's, it took over a year, but... we were sort of discussing, maybe the irrelevance of the Speedster class, and they finally gave us our first Speedster in over a year, which is Dodrio. So, they're all exciting for different reasons.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely go check those out. But then there's one video that we put out, the last video that we put out yesterday, that came out at 1 p.m., of this big set, and that's the official details and news of the Thea Sky Ruins.
Yeah. And we're getting new jungle camps, we're getting...
whole new map. The outside ring and everything is the same, but the inside jungle, completely different. Where you can go and lanes of travel, all different. They're adding a bunch of new pokes.
They're adding a really big change to the middle of the map, right?
Yeah. My favorite legendary of all time, Rayquaza. I've talked about it on the channel before. He's the Mewtwo on Rayquaza. Purple
and
green.
green. Wow.
So
it's crazy how that works.
Yeah. He's not grass type, but he's still green. It counts. He's going to be the new Zapdos. And it's not just a skin the way that Articuno was. It's actually a brand new boss. It's a brand new map. We're fighting the Reggies. It's basically like a love letter to me. Like, hey, Justin, sorry we keep giving Zero all of his favorite Pokemon as playable characters, but... this new map is basically Hoenn themed. Yeah,
here's a Hoenn themed map with Hoenn Pokemon, your favorite legendary. It's like
and
consolation
then we're fighting,
prize.
And the Dreadnought is now replaced. It's like Dragon in League, where it's replaced with a random rotating 3 Reggies, Steel, Ice, and Rock. The 3 original from Hoenn. The new Rotom is now Regieleki. So there's so much exciting things to talk about. Definitely go check out that. Unite's never going to be the same.
No, especially if this makes it into the ranked world.
Thea Sky Ruins is a completely different game, tactically, to achieve the same goal as Remote Stadium. But it's a completely different world.
There's going to be a whole meta to unpack when it finally comes out. Like, we can theorize now, which we did a little theorizing. Like, this is what's going to be good, and this is what's going to be bad. But a lot of that remains to be seen, like, what's really going to be impactful. So, we'll find out. And then the last thing the last video we got to plug, a big rock dinosaur has made it into the game, and I decided to try him out.
He's pretty cracked. Yeah, so T-Tar came out Tuesday. Well, it came out Monday night for us.
Yeah.
Because of the time. So I actually got to play him Tuesday after work or Monday after work. At like 11 p.m. midnight. So I got to try him out. He's really fun. I didn't record any games. I played 4 games and only got him the last time. And at that time I was just too tired. I wanted to go to bed.
Yep.
It was already like past 1 o'clock. So, so then the next day, all of us got on at different times. We were playing for like 3-4 hours. This is a nice, good sesh. Just trying to get him was difficult. Like we had 3 or 4 people locked on him, and we still couldn't get him.
Yeah, that was.
Everyone's trying to play him. He's very popular. He's one of the most popular pokes of all time, so it makes sense, right?
Yep.
But once we did finally get him, I had a really good game on him in jungle. They surrendered at like 4 minutes and 50 seconds. That
sucked too.
Because I was popping off already.
I was popping off too.
We were all just ready to go, and then they surrendered, and it's like,
oh, cool. We got.
I mean, we could put up that footage, but it's literally 5 minutes.
Yeah, we got to play Pupitar for like
5
minutes, and then you stepped on some people with T-Tar, and that was the whole video.
I literally had 2 fights with T-Tar where we just stomped them all, and then they surrendered.
Yeah.
But then you got on. Then we rotated. You know, Doug played him a bit. I played him. You played him. We were sort of rotating through, just getting everybody a chance to get on him a little bit. And then you had a game in the jungle, and you're A, not a jungle main.
Nope.
And B, you don't play melee characters.
No.
How'd you do?
I bullied everyone.
How'd it feel?
It felt awesome.
What's your favorite moveset?
Rock Tomb and Stone Edge. Sand Tomb. Sorry. There is a Rock Tomb.
That's the wall on Crustle.
Yeah. There's definitely a Rock Tomb.
Sand Tomb and Stone Edge is super broken in terms of like the team bully tank build. Like if you want to be like in a team fight kind of build, that's the build to go. If you're playing solo queue, maybe if you don't have a partner to log on with and it's just you with Randy's, you're like, look, I can only worry about me. And Ancient Power is really, really good because it makes him like nitro fast.
Yeah.
And it gives him a shield and then explode. It's really, really strong for that. So he's got 2 really good options in terms of, I guess we'll say, mobility.
Yeah.
The Sand Tomb is really good for like area control. It makes him a really good goalie. Like, no. We're fighting around this Dreadnought? Alright, well, you're going to either fight in my zone or you're going to give us the Dreadnought. Those are your only 2 options.
Yeah.
Whereas Ancient Power is really good for like, almost like a flank.
Yeah, and it's really good for like sneaking around for scores too.
Yeah. It's more of like almost like the selfish, more like solo queue play. And that's not a negative connotation. Like
no, definitely not.
Talonflame is a selfish by design. But if you don't play selfish on him, you lose because you're just dead. So you have to play selfish in order to play Talonflame correctly. So it's definitely not an insult, but Ancient Power is like, I would say similar to maybe like Rapid Spin on Blastoise or Shell Smash on Crustle. It's just the alternative build. Yeah. It's a good solo queue build.
Yeah.
So, but the video, go check it out in the link below.
He's broken. He's broken, dude.
I wasn't speechless in the thing, but like I'm speechless now in hindsight. What you were able to accomplish in a certain point in that video. I'm convinced that A, this is the best build like overall for T-Tar, and B, it's truly busted. It's so good.
Yeah, I think multiple things about this character kind of need to be tuned down to find a balance, because then when a top level, like
when a good player on him.
Yeah, we'll talk more about.
Yeah.
We'll talk more at our World's Primer after the break. But before we get to break, we're gonna talk a little bit about VGC or not VGC, TCG.
Yeah, we got some card news that we kind of neglected for a bit just because we've been so busy with been so much stuff going on.
It's crept up on us.
So we're putting it in here in this news section. Let's go check out some of the official English reveals and then some of the Japanese reveals for the future sets coming out. Got a lot of stuff to talk about. It's really exciting.
Okay. So
Lost Origin.
Right
around the corner.
September 9.
Okay, so right after your states, right after my practice tournament.
Yeah, we'll have this to look forward to after all that.
Nice to jump into.
We know about some of these cards. We don't know. We didn't know which ones were going to be English, and we haven't even actually looked at this.
No, this is all live reaction.
Yeah, so like some of these we know we're going to make it, but like this is.
So we've seen all of these before in Japanese translation, but now we have confirmation that they are coming to Lost Origin. They are coming in English packs in America. So.
Yep. All right. Let's dive in. So we got Parasect here.
Parasect. There's your Kingdra.
Okay. Well, hold on. I want to see what he does. Once during your turn, you may have either player shuffle their hand and put it at the bottom of their deck? What?
Draw 4.
You can Marnie them?
Yep. Seething Currents King. So you're a pretty big fan of Kingdra.
I love Kingdra.
And so is this going to be, a 3-stage evolution?
That is a problem.
But that's legit.
That's crazy.
How much does he hit for only 2 energy?
130.
With only a 1 retreat cost. That seems S+, bro. I'm just saying, that seems really, really good. Seething Currents Kingdra.
Wow. All right, book it. Rotom V. Remember, this was kind of not good. Once during your turn, you may draw 3. If you use this ability, your turn ends. Not great. No. Put any number of tool cards. Zone. Yeah. Okay, the Lost Zone is back.
Yeah, this is what Lost Origin is all about. There's a lot of Lost Zones. So
because we got Giratina V and V-Star, which uses the Lost Zone.
RFG stuff removed from game.
Yeah. Okay, I'm not gonna read like every single card. But I remember this one was pretty good.
Oh, you missed a good one.
Okay. Oh, Shining Gardevoir.
Radiant Gardevoir.
Let's go.
Loving Veil. What do we got?
All of your Pokemon take 20 less damage from attacks from your Pokemon V.
Nice.
Not bad.
That's not bad. Especially for a Radiant. You don't have to evolve it.
Yep, then the standard Psychic Fair here. 20 more for each, yeah. Alright. So we did Zoroark.
Doom Curse, no cost.
Yeah, at the end of your opponent's next turn, they're...
For no
energy, bro.
Wow.
This instant knockout. And it's not an ability. You can't stop that.
And then look at the other move.
Yeah, put a card from your discard pile into your hand.
That's broken. That's so good.
Dude, this game...
What the heck, man? Oh, let's go. Okay, so this is one of Doug's top 10 of all time. He loves Aerodactyl.
Mm-hmm. So he deals 240 for 3 energies, but you got to put 3 cards from your into the Lost Zone. Until this Pokemon leaves play, it gains an ability that has the effect of your opponent's Pokemon V in play, except Aerodactyl V. Okay, so he's got neutralizing gas. But you have to attack to use it. So that's not a very good V-Star power, I don't think.
No, it says, until this Pokemon leaves play, it gains an ability that has the effect your opponent's Pokemon V in play, except have no abilities. So he literally...
You would turn off abilities of
every ability except for a Pokemon V.
Yeah.
Oh, no, your opponent's Pokemon V in play, except other Aerodactyl V-Stars, have no abilities. So he only turns off V abilities. But that's really good. He turns off V-Stars, right?
Yeah. Yeah, because they're in the V category.
Wow.
Giratina.
Oh, God.
He said, oh, God.
Purple and green energy.
Purple and green, yeah. How do you build that? Well, it looks like you and I have a project.
Look at the top 4 cards. Put 2 into the Lost Zone and 2 into your hand.
That's kind of cool.
This attack damage isn't affected by effects of any active Pokemon. That means you can get through
get out of here.
Decidueye.
One-shot him. Stupid Miltank.
Yeah, that's good.
Single prize Gudra. Prevent all damage done to your basic Pokemon that has any steel energy attached to... That's cool.
That's good.
By your opponent's V. Yeah, okay. That's pretty sick.
We've already seen this before. Huge fan. Rolling Iron, super OP. Moisture Star, super OP. Heal all damage from himself. The Rolling Iron does 200 damage, and then it takes 80 less next turn. So this is just a massive super tank. This is right up my alley. Let's go.
This is going to be pretty meta, I think.
He's just so good. He's so good.
Hopefully the fact that he's a dragon doesn't hold him back, because I don't know what kind of... Well, no, you could do...
Water and Steel are easy.
Water and Steel, yeah, because you could do Radiant Greninja.
Or Melanie.
And you could use Radiant Greninja.
Yep.
Okay, yeah. Alright, Hisuian, Zoroark, V-Star.
Or you could use the new Blastoise. With the
That's
spring.
True, too, yeah.
So, like,
Radiant Blastoise. This attack does 50 damage for each of your Pokemon
that has any damage.
Oh yeah, dude, this one's broken too.
So this is the one where we damage ourselves even just by 10. So you can run it with the new T-Tar that damages everybody, or stuff like that. And then now if you have 5 Pokemon or 6 total, so that's the maximum is 50 times 6. So you can do 300 damage with ticking curse.
His ability is Professor's Research. That's cool.
Yep.
His V-Star power.
Pretty good stuff.
Yeah, and then we got Colress's Experiment, Mirage Gate.
More Lost Zone stuff.
Yep. Hisuian Electrode V, okay.
Yep, really nice.
100 for each special condition on this Pokemon, okay, weird. Full Art Parasect. Glurak.
Really nice.
Full art Charizard. Alternate art V.
Look at that Parasect.
I don't want to.
Gorgeous. Shout out to Sport Ninja.
When you evolve it. Oh, whoa. Wait.
Yeah.
You may make both active Pokemon asleep in poison. Okay, so that's how you power up
Yep.
Hisuian Electrode V. Yep. You're getting a full art Cinescourge V. Looks awesome.
Looks so good.
Full art Snorlax.
Go down the next row. First poke.
Oh!
Yeah, baby. Gallade V. Let's go.
This is new.
And look, he's got Kakashi.
Dude, yeah, this is new. We haven't seen this before.
Isn't this awesome?
Yeah.
What do you think, man? You're a big Gallade fan. You probably like Gallade as much, if not more, than Gardevoir.
Yeah, I really like Gallade. Yeah,
so speaking of split evolutions in Unite, that would be... We won't get into that. That's too exciting.
Don't get me started. Then we got full art Nessa to round out.
Full art Nessa, full art Cook. Yep. We like that.
Beautiful, beautiful. So that is all stuff that's confirmed to be coming out September 9th.
For part of the Lost Origin.
Part of Lost. This is just
because the way that they do it, they'll release 3 sort of mini sets in Japan, and then pull cards from all 3, mix and match, and make one big English set to release for the rest of the world.
Yeah.
So Japan's sort of their beta test. So we actually have some information from the first, I think, of these next 3 mini sets that will make up our next. So Lost Origin is this big set. We have the announcement of the name and the first couple of cards from the next one. So let's go check that out.
So the Japanese version is Incandescent Arcana. That's our newest mini set in Japan. It's going to be part of Silver Tempest coming out in November.
So we have Lost Origin coming out September 9th, and then the next one will be Silver Tempest, is what it seems like.
It's safe to say this will be the final Sword and Shield.
Correct, because it comes out in November, which obviously November 16th or whatever date it is.
In rotation is like February, so I'm expecting February to be rotation with the new. We'll have our first Gen 9 stuff.
Gen 9 stuff.
So
Incandescent Arcana. What do we got? I can already see a little bit of a leak. So obviously, there's a reason I'm the gym leader, Justin. I'm the grass gym leader.
Yes.
I am terrified of snakes.
Mm-hmm.
So in the proposition of if Pokemon were real,
no thanks. No thanks.
But because they're not, I get to see this beautiful artwork. Superior is amazing. One of the best starters they've ever made.
Top tier artwork here.
Love this artwork. I still stand by it. TCG Perfect Pokemon is the most beautiful card game in the world. So what does he do? Tell me about it, because I legitimately don't know yet. So
so for 1 colorless, heal 30 damage from each Pokemon in play. Interesting. It's not your own. And then 120 damage Solar Beam for 3 energy. So I'm assuming there's going to be a V-Star for this.
Yeah,
this is underwhelming.
This is underwhelming, and with such beautiful art like that, and he only has 210, pretty squishy. I do like the support, but it's kind of underwhelming.
Yeah,
that's not really something to write home about.
There has to be a V-Star.
Ah!
Whoa! Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, there's a V-Star.
Let's go! That's gorgeous.
All right.
That's sweet looking.
Royal Tornado for 3 energies. 190 damage. Move any amount of energy from your Pokemon to your other Pokemon in any way you like. No, dude, that's broken.
Have you ever heard of a card called Lilligant?
I have heard of a card called Lilligant.
Yes.
Dude.
Have you ever heard of a card called the Gigantamax form of Rillaboom VMAX?
I've heard of that.
It takes 4 energy. Yes, indeed. Royal Tornado, 190 damage is legit. That's 210. Or 220.
Yeah, with a choice belt, you're knocking out every V card.
Move any amount of energy from your Pokemon to your other Pokemon, and there's not color based.
Doesn't have to be grass. Okay, wait, but it doesn't stop there. Okay,
that is so good, bro.
Okay, Coiling Star. Whoa, all right, 60 damage for each energy attached to this Pokemon. Switch this Pokemon with one of your benched Pokemon.
It's a burst and U-turn.
60, so
60 times however many energies on himself. And so again, you can move any energy on himself with his regular move.
This seems pretty good.
So you could, 60 per is a lot. So just with 3, that's 120 damage.
This seems pretty good, dude.
Or, 180 damage.
Yeah, so
with only 3. And you can have more than that.
5 plus a choice belt gives you a KO on a VMAX.
On everything.
That's...
And then you U-turn out.
Oh. You see what I see? Oh, Mewtwo.
Ah!
Oh, okay, all right. First of
Cool
all,
artwork.
that's sick.
That's sick.
Yeah, it's a rare, so we'll
Look at that.
Oh yeah, like he's serving up a volleyball,
right in
dude.
the face with it.
All right.
Yeah, volleyball, dark shadow volleyball.
Side pump. Attach up to 2 psychic energy from your discard pile to one of your Pokemon. Okay, pretty good. That's pretty good.
You are a fan of the hydro pump, so now you got a psychic pump. You're a big fan of the pump. That's all I'm saying. Let's pump this fool.
Oh, dude, this is pretty cool. Okay, limit break. 90 plus damage. If your opponent has 3 or fewer prize cards remaining, 3 or fewer, pardon me, it does 90 more damage. So 180 damage.
So when they get ahead,
then you got this Mewtwo that does 180
for
damage.
only 3.
Choice belt, 210.
210.
Sick, dude.
Knocking out that snake.
Sick, dude.
It's knocking out a lot.
All right, I'm excited about that.
That's cool. That's cool. New Zacian, that's interesting. New
Zacian,
Zamazenta.
Zamazenta.
Oh, you spoiled it.
Oh, Ho-Oh-V.
Wow.
Okay, the art is insane. Absolutely insane, dude. The art is crazy.
S+.
Crazy,
Let's
dude.
go. That's so gorgeous.
Dude, it's like hand painted.
It's
dude.
so good.
It literally looks like a painting.
So, let's check this out, man. Rebirth Flames as an ability. Once during your turn, if this card is in your discard pile, yeah, it's the Phoenix, baby!
Oh my god.
You can put this card onto your bench. If you do, you can attach up to 4 basic energy cards from your discard pile to himself. If you use this ability, your turn instantly ends. Worth. You can respawn your Ho-Oh infinitely. Once during your turn. It's not once per game.
Wow, dude.
So once you set the Ho-Oh up for the rest of the game, he's instantly always coming back if you choose to. It'll end your turn, but for the rest of the game, you infinitely have the option to have this Ho-Oh set up for forever.
All right, let's see what his attack does, okay?
Wow!
Hefty attack cost. Okay, it's 4 colorless.
It's 4.
Oh, he's colorless.
But it's colorless, so like it fits into any deck.
Rainbow Burn, 100 damage base. Does 30 more for each basic energy attached. So
No, each type of basic.
Each type,
So
okay.
so this will pair well with things like the Blastoise that can move 6 energy anywhere. This will pair well with the snake we just talked about with Superior.
Okay.
That can move energy anywhere as much as they want. And then, maybe like the Smeargle decks.
Yeah. Give it like a little edge to those stupid Smeargle decks.
Now you have an infinitely resurrecting Phoenix.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
That can do... So let's say you have 4 energies. So what's 3 times 4? 120 damage?
Yeah.
So that's 220 damage from Rainbow Burn.
Okay.
And then a Choice Belt, 250.
I want this card in real life just for the art.
That's... 2 retreat costs. That's balloonable.
Yeah.
Okay, man. I think we're cooking. That's all I'm saying. That's
right.
pretty legit. Oh!
Oh, Altaria.
Hold rep!
Okay, so who is this? Is it a Dragon Gym Leader or Flying?
That is not the Flying Gym Leader from Hoenn. That's Fiona, I believe.
Interesting.
I don't know who that is. If you want, we can pause it and look it up.
Okay, we looked it up. She is the contest star in Hoenn. So she's like celebrity.
Yeah, she's super famous contest. Obviously, contest started in 3rd gen.
Yeah. Okay, anyway. Yeah, but look, the card looks great. What does it do? Move all damage counters from one of your benched Pokemon to your opponent's active Pokemon. That's pretty sick. For 2 colorless energy. And then Wind Blast, 90 damage. Not sick. Okay, so that's the last card in the set.
Yeah, pretty cool stuff. Like, there's not a whole lot to talk about. That's why we're not doing like a full deep dive, because it's just a couple cards. But from what we've seen, there's some good stuff. What's your favorite? Mewtwo?
Yeah.
I like the Superior V-Star, and I love that Ho-Oh-V. The art and I think Ho-Oh-V's great. I think it's a great card.
I'm most hyped for this Mewtwo.
It's cool.
Yeah. It's like finally we got some
I want a poster of that on the wall.
Dude, we're finally getting good Mewtwo cards, dude. I'm excited.
Yeah, there we go.
So.
Leaving your boy in the dust, man. When are we going to get him in Unite?
Probably soon with all the legendaries I've been adding.
If they made him playable, he'd be the most...
Dude, he would have to be broken.
He'd have to be ranged, too.
Yeah.
Just Shadow Balls.
Oh, yeah. And I'd play him even if he was garbage. Like, he could be worse than a Azumarill, and it would literally, make you mad. Like, oh, stop playing Mewtwo, he sucks ass.
Never!
Yeah, dude, I'm still going to play him. All right, so that's going to do it for all the news. We are going to jump into
the main topic.
World's Primer, dude.
World's Primer.
So we're going to go take a little break. We will be back, and we will talk about speculation for Worlds. We're going to talk about Unite, TCG, and VGC. Sorry, Pokemon Go players, we're not going to talk about that.
Because you don't actually... It's literally not even a game. I don't care if you say it is. It's not.
It's not a game.
You don't do anything. You literally just tap the button. There's no strategy to it. You're not good at anything.
So we're going to take a break. And we'll come back and we will get ready for the World Championships.
Let's do it.
All right, and we are back. We are ready to talk about the World Championships. It's a hype time to be a Pokemon fan. So many games. So many.
Which one are you most excited for?
VGC. What about you?
Unite.
Okay, that's fair enough.
I'm excited to see if somebody's going to pop out T-Tar.
Save it, okay? Save it. We'll talk Unite last, okay? Save your enthusiasm. So, because, all right, TCG, VGC, Unite, Go, and Pokemon Tournament are all going to be here.
That's a lot.
That is a lot.
Where's the singles?
It's pretty awesome. Yeah, where's the singles? Where's Joey? Where you at, Joey?
Shame.
But anyway, yeah, it's super hype, dude. Like I wish
crazy.
I was there.
It's so good. So this is in London.
Yeah.
So
good call.
So great. And it's basically gonna be like a whole weekend. So the reason this podcast is coming out early this week on a Thursday, the 18th, is because today the primer has already started. So by the time this podcast is out, you probably could already go check somewhere and see some of the early day primers. So what's going on Thursday? What's the Thursday docket at the World Primer?
So Thursday, if you're East Coast like us, 4 a.m. I believe is when pools will be going.
Yep. So pools is Thursday.
And Friday.
So, okay, Thursday, Friday's pools.
Cool. So I think Cards, Unite.
Yep.
And VGC, they're doing pools Thursday.
Yep.
And potentially Friday.
Yeah.
I don't know about Unite, but I know that TCG and VGC are doing pools for 2 days.
Correct. Because they have a lot of players. So then obviously in the Unite, it's teams of 5. So there's a lot of people, but you cut them down by a fifth in terms of how many contestants there are because it's just teams. So
yeah. So
there's a lot less games to get through.
Yep. So like you said, by the time this podcast is out, the first day of pools will probably be done.
Or just wrapping up.
And then we'll have pools the next day. And then we're going to move into bracket for TCG and VGC on Saturday.
Yeah.
Single elimination bracket.
Yep.
Best 2 out of 3s. And Unite will be concluding their bracket. The champions will be crowned on Saturday.
Yeah.
So look out for that because by the time you wake up, if you're East Coast or
like especially us in America,
especially if you're West Coast.
If you're West Coast, by the time you wake up, it's already done.
Yeah, the champion will be crowned. You'll be spoiled about stay off social media or whatever.
You're going to see somebody go 1v5 with Santoom T-Tar. Now it's proven the best build.
Save it. So yeah, and then Sunday, VGC and TCG will be concluding. We'll have champions.
Yeah,
for those on
that'll be Sunday.
I don't know about Go and Pokemon because I don't care.
Go's not real, and Pokemon is.
He said it's not real.
Like it. There's no competitive Go. Yeah, it doesn't exist.
I'm telling you though. Okay.
I don't care that the official Pokemon people say it exists.
Okay,
I'm telling you, it doesn't
played
exist.
Pokemon. We played Pokemon one time at Mike's house. Okay, no, you think it's okay because you're bad at it.
Oh, I'm terrible at it.
You're bad. Okay.
That's why I prefer Smash.
I'm good, and I like Pokemon.
Smash is the ultimate fighting game. You'll never find one better.
No, that's true.
You'll never find one better. So that's my comparison. When I pick that up and I'm just like, so how do I punch? And it's like 4-button combos. Like, no, just the regular jab. And they're like, yeah, it's like a 4-button combo. I'm just like,
no, dude, my scissor was top tier.
But no, you're right. Like I'm not into those super hyper technical fighting games. That's not what makes me happy.
Yeah, which is fine. It's fair, but I'm surprised there's not more pull for Pokemon because I think it's a really good fighting game.
Yeah, I think it's
like as far as that
enough.
kind of like arcade style fighting game, it's actually super good. But I digress. Let's talk about VGC first. So we're gonna show off some of the teams that we've been seeing over regionals, and then we're gonna talk about what kind of archetypes or Pokemon that we think are gonna make an impact. And let's just dive right into it. All right, so we're back. I've got 3 or 4 tournaments with results pulled up, but just so we can kind of look at the teams and see what's been trending. First thing we got on the docket here, there's a lot of Zacian, there's a lot of horses. This is the results from Secaucus Regionals.
Mm-hmm. We've covered a lot of these on the channel, but just as like a reminder of like what we've seen so far in the past tournament months.
Yeah. And the big thing is Zacian and horses and Groudon.
Yeah,
and Kyogre.
Lots of dogs, lots of Hoenn Rep weather, lots of horsies, a few Palkia, a few Lunalas. But yeah, I would say Zacian, Hoenn Reps, and horses.
Yeah.
Those are like the big ones. Those are the big dogs in the locker room.
You know who's really like the big dog in the locker room?
That kitty cat.
No,
on every single team.
This guy, Gastrodon.
Oh, Sluggles.
Dude, it's crazy how
Gastrodon.
Dude, it's crazy how Gastrodon has like
changed the meta.
You know, he reminds me. It's funny because they're the same type. It reminds me of Quagsire and Ubers.
Yeah,
a bona fide Zacian counter. Like, it's kind of crazy that he fits into like his only counter is Rillaboom.
Is Boomer.
Yeah,
that's a hard counter.
Yeah, so
Boomer can kill about 18 Gastrodons in one swing.
Yep. So this was in May. Another one in May. We had more Zacian and Kyogre. Remember, Kyogre beat the Reshiram team. And this one had Zapdos on it. Zapdos winning a regional.
That was the super saucy one. That's what I prefer when my rain team is. We would have Geets because then he has Life Orb, Dual Stab, Rain Boosted, Hurricane, and Thunder.
Yep.
So and then Weather Ball. So there's literally no bad option. It doesn't exist.
You know what's crazy is like Rain really ruled.
Yep.
This version of this tournament, it was so strong.
It's because it's so impressive that if you win the Weather Wars, the Sun teams can't do anything outside of Venu getting the drop on your Kyogre, but then at the same time, like, you should have a Zacian on that team. You should have an Incin or something, Lando even, or the Zapdos with Hurricane that can take out Venu. So, like, you should have... in my opinion, I think Sun and Rain are both S tier, but if I had to pick, you already know I'm biased. I love Rain the most. I'd probably say Rain is S+, and Sun is just S. That's my opinion. What do you think?
I definitely think in this format, Sun is better.
Okay. Super, because it beats Zacian.
Yes, and that's, like, on paper, you look at the Sun matchup versus Rain, and you're like, okay, yeah, Rain's super effective. It wins every time, right? It's just not the case right now because Zacian is so strong that...
It tips the scale, maybe?
Yeah, like, when you play Sun against Rain, you take their Zacian out of the equation. So, it's your 2 restricteds versus their 1.
Correct.
Right?
Yep.
Because everything on a Sun team beats Zacian. A Sun-boosted Weather Ball, Incineroar, Groudon, Charizard.
Charizard has Stab Fire in the Sun. Venu has either Weather Ball or Earth Power. Again, Weather Ball in the Sun.
Gastrodon
has Earth Power. Incin in the Sun. Get out of here. Incin out of the Sun is already, especially LT grade.
Did we say Groudon?
And then for the Sun starter himself, Groudon, the fact that he has either Precipice or Earthquake, like, you have so many answers for the Zacian. But I've seen people overhype for the Zacian, and they forget about the Kyogre, and Kyogre just steamrolls with rain-boosted Water Pulse because they forget about the Weather Wars.
Yeah.
So, maybe that's just my own bias. But I definitely think they're both great. They're both S's. Heck.
Remember, the Raya Sun team was just steamrolled like 3 regionals in a row.
Look at this. Sun Lunala, Sun Lunala, Sun Lunala, Sun Horse,
But to prove your point, there was a Kyogre.
There was a Kyogre meta.
Yeah, there was. And it was really prevalent here. That was in May, and now, here we are. Here's one in June. That's when the Sun kind of popped back out in Calyrex. So now this is when we're starting to see the toolbox
expand a bit.
Yeah,
the Gastro, they put on
Defiant Thundurus.
Thundurus, excuse me.
Yep, and then And then this was the team that I rented. This was that
This
weird...
is the one we showed on the channel.
Yeah, this is the Bronzong. See, so like...
But again,
the sun, but it's got the tech. And this is my call for the World Championships. I think a Sun team is going to win. I think the combination of...
All right, well, then I'll call it now, and I'll say Swordfish.
You think Swordfish?
I'll say Swordfish. I'll say Swordfish.
Okay, so
Groudon and who? That's the question. You gotta make a call. Yeah. We're gonna make predictions. Who's the other restricted?
It won't be Zacian.
No?
It won't be
Zacian.
Not
Groudon Zacian. Groudon...
Yveltal.
Oh, okay. You just think they'll go rock up with this one. I was gonna ask you how you felt about the Groudon. Oh gosh, what was that one thing we saw?
What was the one thing we saw?
I might have to edit this part out so I remember.
Lunala? The team that Wolfie was rocking?
No, not the Groudon Lunala. There was Groudon Reshiram.
Reshiram, yeah.
That would be pretty sick because then you have physical and special in the sun.
I don't think Reshiram. No? I don't think Reshiram.
Okay,
I think it's going to be a Yveltal because Yveltal matches up so well against the Calyrexes. Not both of them.
Yeah.
When I played with this team, right? The one that you see on screen, it's Yveltal, Groudon, Incineroar, Venusaur.
Yeah, but you're in the sun, so Calyrex Ice isn't like a huge threat because you're in the sun.
I got wrecked by Calyrex.
Really?
He was the hardest matchup, ironically.
Okay. Really?
Because
you need that adamant Incineroar.
Yeah, because you always pop its weakness policy.
Yeah, so then you one-shot.
But you almost can't knock out a Dynamax. Like, no matter what you do, you can't always knock out a Dynamax.
Unless you're pre-set up. You can't one-shot him. He's too bad.
Exactly. So, like, if you attack into it with Calyrex, or with your Yveltal, you lose.
Yeah, you have to double into him with double fire, maybe.
So you got to soak up the Dynamax. Yeah. You need to somehow play defensive against Ice Rider Calyrex Dynamax. How do you do that?
Yeah, I guess you'd have to sacrifice something, but I'd probably double into him and go maybe like a Flare Blitz plus Weather Ball combo in the same turn.
Yeah.
And one of those is obviously going to be a Max Flare. But, you see my point is, having a Pokemon that can hit him for super effective 2 times in one turn. And they both outspeed him.
Yep.
So, or maybe if you have the Charizard.
Yeah.
Something like that is what pops in my head on paper.
So this is my call for Worlds, okay?
Yep.
All of these Pokemon here that you see on screen, except the last 2. So I'm thinking Yveltal, Groudon, Incineroar,
Calyrex,
and Venusaur.
Yep.
Take the Bronzong off.
Yeah.
And put Grimmsnarl.
Grimmsnarl. Gastro. Grimmsnarl would be good for the Dark Aura.
Yep. And then you could potentially do Gastro.
Gastro would be great because Kyogre Rex's team, being able to have Thunder or Blizzard or both for the bird.
Because keep in mind that these results right here that we're looking at, these were June. Gastrodon meta was not
nope.
there yet. It was there, but Gastrodon wasn't winning.
Not yet. He's
on a few.
He got one in the top 5.
Yeah. So
one in the top 10 actually.
So that's my pick. That's my pick. Maybe even Defiant Thunderous. I think you could see Defiant Thunderous in the place of
Incin everywhere.
Exactly.
Incin is everywhere, so it's not a bad spot.
All right. So I gotta ask you: do you have any specific Pokemon in mind here?
Just Swordfish.
Just Swordfish.
I think it'll be Swordfish, Incin, that third place team right there. Swordfish, Incin, Boomer.
Boomer definitely. Yeah, these 4.
Super stable.
Guaranteed.
If they're going to take that team, those 4 are going to be on that team.
Guaranteed.
Probably Grimmsnarl. I'm not a big fan of it personally. I'd rather have either, if I'm going to have a Prankster, I'm probably going to go Quash or Whim for Tailwind.
Whimsy, that's a great pick. Whimsicott.
If I'm going to go Prankster, those are the slots I'm going to go for.
The problem with Whimsicott.
If I'm going to go screens, even in this meta, I would still just... Even if it's a quote-unquote wasted Dynamax to some people, I would still... If you want to go dual screens with Zacian, I would still just go Zacian Lapras.
Okay.
That's my personal... Because you still get the... And then you'd still have the Kyogre in the back.
Okay.
Or something.
But this is an interesting... Yep. This Charizard with Rain... That's a really cool,
I don't think Indeedee's a bad pick.
That's not
especially
a bad
if you want to
pick
counter the boomers, because we already know the speed calc. Female Indeedee, Uraraka, she beats him every time. If you have min speed and it's another follow me with helping hand. So there's the Quash right there.
Yep. That's one of the highest placing Sableyes we've seen.
That'd be one that I would look into. Double Intimidate squad with both Incin and King Boomy.
Now, you're talking crazy now with Thunderous around. You're crazy guy.
No, that's what I'll risk it. Because, if I'm running Rain, I'm not worried about Thunderous. Because I have Kyogre with Thunder. And I could just hit him with a water attack in the rain and one-shot him.
You know, ironically, Thundurus matches up really well against rain.
he does, but like, you're not going to one-shot my... I guess you already know this, but for the viewers, I run max HP Assault Vest Kyogre.
Yeah.
He's never going to kill me before I kill him. Especially if the rain's up, I one-shot him.
Yeah.
I can take out 3 of those genies in one pump.
Yep.
And he can't kill me. So, I'm not worried about him in that matchup.
Yeah.
But, yeah, that'd be my pick, Swordfish.
Okay. So we got 1 vote for Sun. We got 1 vote for Rain. So,
yep.
Yeah, let us know what you guys think.
Really excited.
I'm actually pretty hyped for this.
You ready to go talk about some cards?
Let's do it.
TCG?
Yeah.
All right, what we got here, man?
We got this handy-dandy Limitless TCG page here showing us all of the recent regionals. And these are worldwide regionals. Like, look at all these. They go back to March. So we got, like, all the regionals here, the winners. You can click on these and look at the decks. So, let's talk about what's been good, okay? Mew VMAX has been good, right?
Arceus
has
never
been
fell
good.
off. Regardless of what the hype and the YouTube clickbait said about Palkia, Arceus is still Arceus. He's still top dog.
Urshifu, Rapid Strike Urshifu VMAX has been top dog. He's won a regional or 2.
Palkia is great, too. Like,
Palkia.
He's just not as prevalent as Arceus.
Obviously, there's like the gadget decks, Rapid Strike gadget decks, and Moltres decks.
Yep.
Baby Moltres
Lots
as
of
well
Italians.
as... Italian everywhere. So
especially when they announced that he wasn't going to be rotated out.
Exactly. Now, ironically, our most recent winner...
Lots of Arceus.
...was Flying Pikachu.
So look at that. Arceus, Palkia. Wait... What did I say? Arceus, Palkia, Mewtwo.
Mewtwo, baby. Let's go, Mewtwo.
And then nothing but Arceus, Palkia the rest of the way down. Arceus, Palkia with Inteleon.
This is NAIC, by the way. 1,100
I'm not
players.
surprised by that at all. It's literally just...
Arceus Inteleon.
Arceus Inteleon or Palkia Inteleon.
And where's Mew VMAX? Is this the first Mew VMAX?
That's the Mew VMAX down there.
18th place.
Yep. And then Mewtwo V-Star is 3rd.
That's sick, dude. Another Pikachu. Okay, so...
Yeah, Flying Pikachu's good.
Yeah, he is. He's really annoying, actually. Vikavolt,
Moltres, let's go.
Malamar. Okay, yeah, Malamar's good, yeah.
Yeah, the Vikavolt's good. Vikavolt's got a good place in the meta.
Blissey, get out of here.
Yeah. There's a couple Mewtwo's that down there.
Pikachu,
Eldegoss.
okay, so we missed the memo. We missed the memo on Flying Pikachu Arceus.
There's been a couple videos around TCG, but again, we've just been so busy.
Reggie's.
The Reggie.
It just says Reggie's.
Let's go.
That's cool, though. I like that Reggie deck.
I like the Reggie deck. That's a fun deck for single prize.
Super annoying, dude.
Really good, and it feels good to play with.
Yeah, Raichu, cool. All right, so we'll go back and we'll look at some other. But yeah, obviously, so Arceus definitely making its presence known here. Milwaukee.
Duraludon, 2 in the top 10. That's really strong because obviously he has the ability to where you can't touch him if you have any special energy attached. So he shuts down like everybody.
Yeah.
He's literally immune to damage. So
and Blissey plays only special energy.
Mew plays only special energy 99% of the time.
Yeah, they have like 2 basic psychic energies in the deck. Like, but then they have to find those both and attach them just to attack.
So there's a lot of decks that rely the Rapid Strike and Single Strike. They rely on their special energy. That's why you don't see them in this meta right now.
Yep, and then here's the Palkias. You're talking Palkia and Inteleon.
There's Reggie again, all special energy.
Yep. Yeah, good point. So I'm not surprised.
There's 2 Duraludon in the top 10.
It's so funny. I'm not surprised that Blissey made it this far, but I'm not surprised that it lost to Duraludon.
No, Duraludon probably just smacked it.
Yeah, like on paper,
paper, like you win that probably 9 out of 10 times, right?
Eldegoss Control. Oh god, is that
That's
the endless loop?
No. Oh yeah. That's what it is. Because I forgot Eldegoss, not Whimsicott V. I was thinking Whimsicott V. Yeah, that's an Eldegoss annoying.
Oh god,
that's the dumbest thing ever.
How dare you? Oh,
Samurott in the top 30. Top 30. So what is he? 36. That's not bad.
Flaffy Box.
Wow. That's the Dynamotor.
Yep. So, dude, okay, we need a higher Samurott placement, bro. We need it.
Get on it.
All right, fine, I'll do it. I'll do it. I will perfect my Samurott deck.
No, this is some cool stuff. What about the other tournaments?
So,
not a lot of diversity though. Like I said, like the Italians.
Palkia.
Yeah, it's Palkia Mew, or excuse me, it's Palkia Inteleon, or it's Arceus Inteleon 99% of the time.
Yeah, Japan. Reggie's what? Blissey, Reggie's.
Really interesting.
Hisui and Arcanine. Let's go, dude.
Let's go. What? What?
Oh my god.
The Rock
dude.
Jake?
Yeah, Vancouver. I think we might have covered Vancouver. Just
we did. Lots of Arceus. Yeah. Arceus Corv. That was when that one popped off.
Arceus. Gyarados. Little Dark Fury is calling for a Gyarados World Championship.
Really?
What about you? Do you have any decks you think they're going to win?
Arceus Inteleon.
You stole my pick.
Sorry.
Yeah.
We can have the same pick. I think it's just like the low-hanging fruit. Everything is everywhere. I think it's going to be Arceus. I don't know if I can call Inteleon, but definitely Arceus, I'll say.
Yeah, I think...
He's still just the most broken. He's still the most broken.
It's the power to get what you want when you need between
what
Arceus...
you want, when you want, regardless of stipulations. Like, it's just, hey, ta-da!
Between Arceus and Shady Dealings.
Oh, God, it'd be really unfortunate. We just have to play... All right, man, as long as they don't have... No, they have it.
Yeah, they have it. Exactly. Like
they have the boss.
How many times have we been playing against Arceus and Inteleon, and I'm just like, okay, well, if they evolve... Oh, no, yep, no, okay, we lost.
And
you know what I mean?
Oh god, if they have a boss right here, they don't, but they can go grab one.
Exactly. Like that power,
it takes out most of the RNG.
Exactly. So
you're playing with loaded dice.
Yep. And then when you play the 4/4 Drizzile Sable, like
it's still as soon as we called this, as soon as we saw that it wasn't rotating, we called this is going to be the world's thing. And
yeah,
I'm still calling it. Like I don't know if it's going to win, but it's going to be the most popular. I'm going to call that. It's either going to be Palkia or Arceus with Inteleon. It's going to be the most popular. One of those two.
Yeah. It's very interesting how badly Mew VMAX is falling off.
Yeah, it's just, there's a lot of reasons.
I think since regionals have come back, third place is like the highest that a Mew VMAX has got. I don't think Mew VMAX has won a regionals yet.
No, it did a little bit when Arceus first came out, but once Arceus kind of like got up to the spotlight, it hasn't really dropped from the spotlight, it feels like.
Right.
Even with the couple of Palkia things, it's still like a co-star.
Yeah, for sure.
It's still Goofy and Donald. It's not Sora.
Right. So those are our picks for the World Championships for VGC and TCG. Let's speculate on Unite for a little bit. So Justin, this is the one that you're the most excited for. You feel the strongest about. I'm
excited to see who they play, because just like League of Legends, competitive versus solo queue, even if you have a duo or a trio, or even if you're logging in with 4 or 5 of your buddies, it's a completely different game.
Mm-hmm.
5-stack, dedicated, competitive team format versus any other way to play. It's always 2 separate games. And you saw that last time we did some coverage where it was just like, wow, what are we watching here?
Yeah, it was...
You're like, I've never seen Unite play like this in my entire life.
Yeah.
And to me, I was like, that's what I am expecting from playing this game in solo queue, and then translate that like in my brain, like imagination, like, yeah, okay, in competitive, these things would happen. But I've seen that in League.
It's got to be frustrating for you to like see one game in your head, but what's happening in the game is just different. Like, and you can't help it. You know what I mean? Like,
the best I can do is be patient and just one game at a time. Okay, so see that game? A instead of B. Oh, okay, gotcha. Then next time, all right, see that game? B instead of A here. Oh, okay, and then just over time, it'll just happen. But it doesn't happen overnight, so you just have to be patient.
But like even like meta stuff, like the 2 lanes and the 1 jungle, that's different from what happens in a regular highly competitive. A highly competitive game of Unite
because they go for hyper efficiency.
It's a Lucario top, 3 bot, and then 1 jungle.
And there's like 2, and it's like a Blissey Hoopa with their carry bot as like a buddy protection system.
Yep, and then you'll have the Greninja, or you like the carry, like you said, during the I think it was the it was the Nationals. There was the Greninja funnel.
Yep.
Comp.
Yep. And the other one did the Sylveon.
Yeah. So they did the Sylveon Dragonite, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't really have a team like Blackhand or whatever.
No, I don't have a team. But what I will say is there's a couple characters I expect to see. I expect to see Hoopa and Blissey basically every game for forever.
Yeah, I don't think
there's a single team that's going to play without them. I think that those
I don't think they should.
I think they are insta-locks every time, no matter what.
I think so, too.
And then from there, I think big notable picks, Dragonite. Greninja, Sylveon, Espeon, Glaceon. All the Eevees are great. Talonflame is great for objectives. I'm not sure how much we'll see in competitive, but I still think that Fly is an amazing tool.
I feel like flipping objectives is not enough to make yourself lock down a spot.
Yeah.
I think Dragonite is like the exception because Dragonite has massive damage and utility on top of objective secure.
I mentioned it before, but the one thing I'm excited to see is if someone is practiced enough to bring it out. Probably not. But I want to see the T-Tar. I don't even know if it's going to be live this week. It should be noted because in League of Legends they always play a patch behind, and T-Tar just came out what will be like 4 days before this tournament.
I think they will play on this patch.
I want to see some T-Tar, and I would really, really, really love to see somebody pop off in one of the big games, if not the final match, with not only T-Tar, but using Sandtomb. I mentioned it earlier because I have my own opinion because I'm a tank main. And I'm a team-oriented, like, in terms of how I analyze the game. When I play MOBAs, I'm very, like, what's for the team?
Yep.
And I just feel like Sandtomb gives so many more options. Yomu's posted a thing where he says, I'm willing to die on this hill. I agree. Grass Leader Justin's putting his stamp of approval. The build, if you want to have any sort of impact and team validity for your T-Tar build, it's Sandtomb. The other build is just the selfish solo queue. Like, if you got nobody with you and you're just, like, by yourself grinding at 1 a.m., sure, play the Ancient Power because it'll be the best for you. Sandtomb is the best for the team.
The team. A little bit of Michigan football there for any of you cultured fans.
Cultured. None of you Buckeyes. Get out of here.
The Pokemon that I'm going to be keeping my eye out for is Serena.
Oh, baby, that's a hot one.
I think Serena is good enough.
Maybe like that top lane Lucario.
Yeah.
Maybe jungle. You think the top lane?
Yeah, I think Serena will be
because she can farm well against a Lucario. She can farm well against a Trev, which we see a lot in top.
Yeah, I mean she's got.
She can farm well against a Blastoise, although Squirtle is ranged early. There have been some Blastoise. Shout out to the rep. The boys been getting some play in high tier streams and stuff. We've been seeing a little bit.
She's got. She can secure wild Pokemon early
easily.
With some really bursty attacks. So, and then obviously she scales well. She's great late game.
She can jump over the wall early jungle for the Lillipup with Rapid Spin.
Yep.
So she's just got a lot of efficiency tools.
She's kind of my pick. She's like the no-brainer all-rounder right now, and
she's grass type. So
she's grass type too. Yeah. So I think
instant advantage, right?
I think by the time that this is over.
You think
Serena will be a world champion?
Heck yeah.
That's my pick. That's my pick. That's my pick.
My pick is going to... That's a good one. My pick is going to be actually your boy, Dragonite.
Dragonite?
I think that Dragonite's going to be on the winning team. That's going to be my saucy pick. I think the winning team's going to have Dragonite.
All right. I won't argue love for Dragonite. Are there any other Pokemon that you think are kind of a lock for a world championship?
I want to see a Blastoise pop off with the Surf, Hydro Pump, the tank build, the quote-unquote PMC build. The Rapid Spin is fun, but that's just a solo queue build. If you're playing like in a team format, Surf is, in my opinion, in our opinion, the far superior option.
Rapid Spin's dead now.
Yeah, like, you can play it, but it's not as efficient.
Yeah.
Especially if you're looking at team utility.
It's Justin's pick. Dragonite.
Yeah, Dragonite, baby. Oh, yeah. No, I think Dragonite still gives so much because it is a ranged attacker, but it's not paper thin.
Yeah.
He's not like tanky, but he's not paper thin like a Cinderace.
Right.
Or like if you jump on a Decidueye, he's dead.
Exactly.
If you get on him, he's dead.
Yep.
If you get on a Dragonite, you have to mess with a Dragonite.
Yes.
So he's a fully realized dragon.
Yeah, baby, yes.
He can jump across the map. He can hyper beam secure kills.
And objectives.
You don't need to run the
fluffy tail.
The fluffy tail, and you don't need to run Outrage to have good objective presence.
Yep.
In fact, his auto attacks are insane. Like, I just play him as a marksman. I play marksman Dragonite, and it works just shooting purple fireballs. It's amazing. So that's my pick. He just has so much to offer. It's built. His Dragon Dance is like one of the best utility moves in the game for like being like that selfish carry type of style. But then he's got the Hyper Beam combo, which is really good for objective secure, which then gives him really good team play, and his ultimate's giving team, so he's got best of both worlds. He's got some selfish stuff to carry and some team stuff. to help everyone. So it's kind of dipping into every pool there. I think Dragonite's great.
I'm going to counter your Blastoise pick with Trevenant. I think
Trevenant's great.
I love Blastoise, okay?
Yep. But again, this is a different world.
Trevenant's top dog right now.
Well, it's because he can solo lane and as good or better than most because of his... he's got good lifesteal and his passive. Yep. It's so hard to get through his passive early in a 1v1. Like, it's almost impossible. You're not going to beat him in trades.
I definitely think we're going to see some really... I think all the best teams will probably be packing Trevenant.
That's fair. That's super fair. I like Trev a lot. So, and again, because of the meta that they play with the solo top, it just makes sense. He's great at it.
Exactly. So, any other thoughts on the Unite Championships before we wrap up?
No, I mean, it's going to be really exciting to come back and see. You know, we had a lot of fun with our predictions. That's why we're doing this. It's like, oh, look, there was a Kyogre that won. Hooray! I did it.
That's funny.
That's sort of the fun of it, right?
Yeah.
So that's what we're doing here with this Unite stuff. Anything can happen. I'm just excited to see the games.
Me too.
I'm wearing my TSM shirt because, as you guys know, I'm a huge old school League of Legends fan. I used to watch for over a decade. I watched every single episode of LCS for almost 10 years straight, both in America and Europe. I kind of cracked out on it. I watched a lot. So, like, it's exciting for me to get into this with, like, you, because now it's like, yeah, dude, this is like watching NFL.
Yeah,
so...
This is it's Poke Super Bowl this weekend.
It's really exciting stuff.
Yeah.
And we just can't be more happy about it. We're going to love to be able to, like, wake up every day because of the time everyone's like, oh, dude, look what happened overnight. So it's going to be a lot of fun. And obviously, we'll either have extra cricks or maybe we'll put out next podcast. We'll do, like, a recap. So it's like 2-in-1 kind of thing. We haven't decided, but we will be talking about Worlds, post-Worlds primer. Like, we're going to be talking about what happened. So
here's the before, and
after.
We'll have an after.
Yeah, really, really exciting stuff. So you ready to get out of here? We'll go play some games, and we'll enjoy the rest of our Thursday.
Yeah, let's do it, man. All right, until next time. I've been Zero.
And I'm Justin.
Council's adjourned.